Hello, hello. We're just going to do a quick full moon reading for March 25, 2024, known as the worm moon. So we'll just talk quickly about what the worm moon is. The worm moon signifies spring, and it signifies the thaw of the snow and of the cold. And therefore, what's happening is with the thaw of the cold, you're getting all the insects and the bugs back to like out of a hibernation and back to life again. So that's the worm moon. This worm moon that we have tonight, the full moon, is in the sign of Libra. And so let's talk about Libra quickly before we get into the tarot card that represents Libra. And Libra, some of their main characteristics include being very diplomatic. So they strive to be smooth sailing and very calm seas and trying to have that balance. Hence why Libra is all about the scales. Okay. Libras are a great listener. They love to hear all the information. They absorb it in. However, the negative trait to that is that sometimes they like to gossip with all the information that they come across. Okay. And a few other things. They're an idealist and indecisive, meaning that they do like to have options, so to speak. So before they actually lack of options, I should say. So before they commit 100% to something, they want to make sure that there is it's a straight line, so they don't have to sit there and figure things out. So that's Libra in a nutshell. And in the tarot deck, Libra is represented by the card of Justice. Okay, so you can see the scales here. I'll try to bring this a little closer to the screen. The scales representing justice, of course, balance, fairness. And the one thing I know about Libra from experience is no matter what situation they're in, they try to balance things out. And a lot of times what happens is they can't seem to balance it. And all the parties involved on each side seem to get annoyed or upset at the efforts made by the Libra. Okay, so tonight we'll look at a quick tarot spread for the full moon in Libra, which is known as the worm moon for this time of year. We'll put the Justice card away. We're going to pick about, 7 cards here, maybe. Yeah, 6 cards. Sorry, 6 cards. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Backstage with Laith. And hello, Shelly. Thanks for joining. I'm just doing a quick live for the tarot full moon spread this time for tonight. And what we'll do is we're gonna have 6 cards, and we're going to represent what the full moon energy is going to bring to us. Now, as we all know, the full moon really it's about shedding the things that no longer serve us. Okay, and a lot of times what we do is we write the things that we don't want anymore on a piece of paper and we burn it. Okay. The other thing with a full moon is we try to welcome in the new things that we want to manifest in our lives. Okay, so card number 1 tonight is going to represent what change is the lunar eclipse going to bring you. All right, so let's have a quick, let's see what we got here. Okay, card number 1. What is this lunar eclipse going to bring you? And you've got the 7 of Cups. So let me bring this a little closer. The 7 of Cups, it is an emotional card. It is about love. It's a water element card. And what this card is trying to tell us or tell you is that this full moon is going to bring a lot of options. So it may make you feel indecisive. Okay, so if there are things that you're pondering, but there's so many options that you can take, and you're not sure which one, this is the full moon energy. Okay, so that's card number one. I'm going to set that aside a little bit. Okay, card number two is the Five of Wands. And this card, it represents, why is this change important for me? So this change about these options, why is it important for you? Well, number one, these changes these options can cause a lot of conflict. So you need to keep that in mind. Whatever options you have here may cause conflict in the near future. Okay, so be careful what you select. You want to make sure that the people around you are in agreement. And I know that during Libra full moon, that can be sometimes hard to do because there's a lot of energies that require balancing. Okay. The next card we have is, what dream of mine is taking shape? Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords is all about intellect. It's about written and spoken word. It's about your throat chakra. And the Ace in particular is about new beginnings. So when it comes to what dream of mine is taking shape, well, you're starting a new beginning. And whatever that beginning is going to involve you speaking the truth. It's going to involve your intellect. So a lot of brain thought. And that to me almost sounds like, maybe a new business venture, something that involves a lot of thinking. The next card we have is, what am I lacking in my love life? Okay. And here we've got the Star. Okay, so the Star, this is such a beautiful card, by the way. The Star is a major arcana card indicating that lessons need to be learned. And when it comes to, your love life, if you have a love life, of course, not everybody is partnered. So, try to take what you can from this. Okay, so the Star, when it comes to the love life, the Star is indicating vulnerability. Okay, so almost new beginnings. You're connected to, of course, the above. You can see the line that's being drawn right there to the Star. And in a relationship, I think what it's trying to tell you is that, it's time to let loose, be vulnerable, allow yourself to feel, because that's what this card is really all about. Don't always think that, you need to have control in the relationship. Let some control out. Okay, be vulnerable. The next card is, how can I follow my heart? Oh, interesting. We have another major arcana card here. We've got the Magician. Okay, the Magician here is really all about manifestation. Okay, so the Magician has all the tools of the trait in their back pocket. So whatever they need, they can get it. This card is very strong signal of manifestation. You can see the horizontal figure eight here indicating, almost like a universal energy. Okay. So to answer the question, how can I follow my heart? Manifest what you want. Manifest that love, that feeling. I think that's very, very important. So even if you aren't in a relationship, this is something that you can learn to manifest, right? You manifest what your ideal partner is. And, we may not find that ideal partner, by the script, like the way we want it. But it's very important that our values are compatible, right? And that's what you want to manifest. And lastly, what we have here is, how can I realign with my true desires? Okay, interesting. Another major arcana card, right? All three in the bottom row. So this is the Death and Rebirth card. Okay, again, really cool card. This deck is phenomenal, by the way. So if you don't know what this deck is, it's called the Light Seers Tarot. And the Death card is really all about letting something go, like the full moon, right? Letting things go that would no longer serve us, and rebirth. So again, manifesting what we desire, bringing in the new. Okay, very, very important. And the question that belongs with this card is, how can I realign with my true desires? It is letting go of your past, letting go of the things that no longer serve you. And that's really, really important, because that's the only way we're going to move forward, the only way we're going to basically have a rebirth, right? So let go of the things that no longer serve you. So these are the 6 cards for the full moon, the worm moon, in March 25th, 2024. So I'll do a quick recap. Okay, so for those of you that have just joined, we'll do a quick recap on what these cards are signifying. Number 1, what change is this lunar eclipse bringing? A lot of decisions, a lot of choices. Okay, you've got the 7 of Cups. And a lot, because of that, a lot of the choices, you're getting indecisiveness, and you may feel stuck and overwhelmed at times. The second card represents, why is this change important to you? And it's important because of conflict. So the 5 of Wands indicates some, conflict. It's not major conflict. It's a little bit of like going back and forth between coworkers type of thing. So know that these choices or these decisions that you are about to make can bring some conflict with other people, right? They may not like what you decide. The third card, what dream of mine is taking shape? So guys, remember, the dream that's taking shape for everybody here in the general collective is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is written spoken word. It is about intellect, and it is about a new beginning. So whatever this new beginning is, it's going to involve your brain. You're going to have to think. It's not an emotional thing. Okay, it's more logical in nature. The fourth card, what am I lacking in my love life? Okay, and that's the Star. And again, this can apply whether you're in a relationship or not. The Star is indicating vulnerability. We have to be vulnerable, okay, to allow ourselves and to allow our partners, or to allow that person to enter our lives. We have to be able to feel and be vulnerable. The next card is, how can I follow my heart? Well, that's the Magician, and it's really all about manifestation. So whatever your heart desires, manifest it, because it will come true. And lastly, how can I realign with my true desires? That is the Death and Rebirth card. And that is really all about letting go of the past, okay? And knowing the true desires, to realign with them is letting that go and then having the rebirth. So starting fresh. So these 2 cards really about starting a new journey, starting fresh. Very, very important. And that is the full moon reading for March 2025. So if there's any questions, let me know in the chat box. Again, thanks for joining. I look forward to doing these full moon readings for everybody. And again, I do tarot as well, so you can message me for that. So yeah, so that's it. So if there's any questions, great. You can DM me as well. And until next full moon, keep yourself balanced. And don't forget to let things go that no longer serve you, and manifest what you want to come in. Thanks for joining, and see you next time.